This course, the Great Base Practice, it's a supplement to the Great Base Initiative. You have to love the practice, and this is really for everyone. Obviously goal-oriented tennis players, junior tennis players, but even if adult tennis players truly want to improve their base, they have to practice. It's been said that practice makes perfect. Actually, practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. In tennis, there's really no such thing as perfection, but you want to strive towards excellence. Obviously, if you've looked at the course, the initial course, Great Base, it's all about quality, having efficient strokes. When it comes down to grip, swing, body, doing the right things with the least amount of muscle recruitment, the least amount of moving parts. But this practice is for practice at home. When it comes down to 5 minutes in the morning, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 15, but at least 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. So we'll tell a young junior tennis player, we know they're going to brush their teeth in the morning. We know they're going to brush their teeth in the evening. Hopefully they brush their teeth in the middle of the day. If you could practice in the middle of the day, that'd be great too. But junior tennis players, you want to get yourself out of bed. All the mind vitamins. There's a close connection between getting up in the morning and getting up in the world. I've never asked a junior anywhere, any country, in myself speaking English, what does this mean? They know it means loser. Well, you don't want to lose time. To be a winner, you have to work. So you get up in the morning, you get up early, feet on the floor, and it will show you the routines that you need to go through. And it needs to be marked off. We would recommend putting on the refrigerator a chart. And you're going to chart your efforts, and there will be the rewards. We're going to go through basic things that are boring. To be bored is to insult one's own intelligence. When it comes down to winners, don't complain. No excuses. You got to just shut up and put up. You've got to just go through the routine. So we're going to start off with a simple shadow swing in front of a mirror. You'll see a number of different exercises. Certainly you can add to those exercises. It comes down to push-ups and sit-ups and skipping rope. But when it comes down to having the great base, just standing in front of a mirror and repeating the movement that's necessary for you to improve, whether it's your backhand volley or whether it's your overhead, it's going to take reps. And even though you already know what to do, it's a matter of doing it. It's brain memory. It's a matter of repetition. The brain has to produce myelin. So for example, the Great Base backboard, when it comes down to the Great Base backboard, yeah, it's great for little kids, but even players who have been playing for years need to do the reps. I'd like to just close by saying we need to learn from other sports. If the great Michael Jordan can go into a gym and just practice this shot right here, we can do static balance standing in front of a mirror. We can get out in the driveway and do dynamic balance, which means with movement, and practice repeating having a great base. This is Victor. Victor loves tennis. He loves to practice. He's getting up on his own every morning and he's shadow swinging. Let's let Victor show you a couple routines in front of the mirror. Go ahead, Victor. We'll start with the ready position. Now the forehand volley. Okay, turn. Okay, put yourself where you can see yourself in front of the mirror. That's it, the reflection. Okay, turn, step, go forward, long hitting zone, bent to bent. Left hand's way out in front. I like how your body's leaning in. Okay, do that one more time. Now we can go through all the strokes. We call it the 42-second review. But now do the forehand volley one more time. Ready, turn, look at the mirror, step and go forward. All right, very good. Now let's do the forehand ground stroke. And he could do this off different stances, the closed stance, the square stance, open, semi-open. But right now, just conventional, just step straight ahead. Pivot, stand up tall, look in the mirror, you're a handsome guy, your mother loves you. All right, now step and swing and go up. You want to turn your hip in, you want to adjust your back foot. So do that again. Breathe out as you lift and up. All right, very good. Let's do the two-handed backhand volley. Okay, you're going to turn, change your grip, straighten your arm. Okay, step and go forward. Okay, ready position. Like, very good how you're leaning in. Now two-handed one more time. Now the body's at a 45-degree angle in this position. Now we'll do a one-handed backhand volley. Okay, turn, change your grip, right side of number 1. Very good. Okay, now look at the mirror, step and go forward, left arm back, and now you stay sideways. All right, do that one more time. All right, turn, step and go forward. All right, now we'll do the top spin backhand, two-handed. Ready, turn. Now he's a two-hander. He should be able to demonstrate the one-hander, but go ahead. High, low, high, inside out, front leg straight. Turn the body in, that's good. All the way on the heel, so this knee turns in. That way you have the kinetic chain. All right, two-handed backhand again. Okay, racket on edge, turn the body. Now you're on the inside. Go out to the imaginary contact point, away from your body. It's very good how you relax the swing from your elbows, but the racket's much further away from your body like this, and your arms are loose. Okay, now the top spin backhand one-handed. Okay, turn. It's going to ATA, air the armpit. Turn more than sideways to stay sideways. Go ahead and lift up. All right, good breathing. Now do that again, where you sit in the imaginary chair. No shortcuts. Ready position. Change your grip every time. Look in the mirror. Hit and hold. Very good. Now let's do the underspin backhand. Every time ready position. Okay, grip on 3, turn. Right side of number 1. In this position, go ahead, hand-to-hand forms a line. And again, looking forward. And repeat, underspin backhand. Head's in front of your stepping foot. Trailing hip is higher, body's leaning in. Very good. All right, now the overhead. Set the racket up with your left hand first. Turn the body. Your elbow is a little bit lower than your shoulder, the right elbow. Now look up at the imaginary ball. I'll go through the swing slowly. Okay, now you can choke up on your racket just a little bit, just because of this garage door. All right, now ready position first, step back. All right, now looking in the mirror like an imaginary ball. Now go through the swing. Very good. Now the serve. Weights forward. You know the word picture method. You have the handcuffs. Bathroom scale 1, come back to bathroom scale 2. Shift your weight. You're in this position. All right. Now from here, you're going to arc the ball forward. Imaginary 1 o'clock, big giant clock out here in front. Comb the hair, salute, talk on the telephone, go through the whole motion. It's loose. You go up here, out to the side. All right, repeat that again. Nice and loose. Go spaghetti, like a puppet on a string. No bones in your, no muscles in your body. All right, loose. Go ahead, slow. Look forward, look forward. All right, do that one more time. And when you do it, you're going to look out here at the contact point. Look out here at the contact point, and your arm is loose. Loose. Okay, go ahead. All right, very good. Give me the high five. Hitting off the cone. Got to do it. Not a ton of fun, but you got to do it. This young guy's 9. Double his life, he's 18, still hitting off the cone. Triple his life, 27, still hitting off the cone. He's going to show us 3 forehands, 3 backhands. All right, go to work. He's going to make the letter L. He's going to be a good distance from the cone. Now you could do this in front of a mirror. Okay, hit, hold, very good. And again. So instead of, also do it in front of a mirror, you could put a camera with a tripod behind him if you had to police his work. You had to monitor, see if he's really doing it. Okay, one more time. It just takes a matter of seconds. It's just principle-based. The brain has to be turned on, and he'll get better. He'll get better if he works on basics. All right, backhand side. Kind of move the cone so he has space. Okay, rackets up high, arms are loose. Go ahead. All right, and again. Now say, for example, his mom's going to the grocery store. She's not going to be ready to leave for 10 minutes. This would be much better than playing a computer game for his tennis game. And again, in the follow through. Now you're overcorrecting with that back foot. One more time, backhand ground stroke. You have to own the cone. And then he's going to mark down that he's done it. And on his chart, good job, on his chart he's going to have a checkpoint instead of putting in a 0. We're always telling young kids you're not going to become a tennis hero if every day on your practice chart you're just putting down 0. Good man. Okay, now we did static balance where Victor was shadow swinging in front of a mirror. Static balance in one place, stationary position. Now we're outside in the driveway, obviously. He's going to do dynamic balance. He's going to do stroke production with movement. So he can get a workout in as well. Now he incorporates footwork. So let's just have him do volleys. He's going to do a forehand volley, a backhand volley, a forehand volley, a backhand volley. Now he's going to hit a two-handed volley because that's what he's doing right now primarily when he plays because of his size. But we teach him every day, he trains every day to hit a one-handed volley. So it's going to be volley, two-handed, volley, one-handed. So forehand, backhand. All right, go ahead. And he's breathing, he's moving. More of a match play tempo. Let's go quickly. Just stay right in the driveway. And just keep going over and over again. Okay, now, come on back here. And he's just going to do the same thing, but forehand ground stroke, backhand stroke ground stroke. So let's do this. Topspin forehand, topspin backhand, topspin forehand, underspin backhand. All right, with movement. Go ahead. There's so many different variations of this. Now, if you go to our course, Tennis Intelligence Applied, you can see all the details. It's a resource as far as exactly what he's doing with his feet. But the great base practice just takes a matter of a few minutes. Okay, one more forehand. And now your underspin backhand. And repeat, topspin, topspin. All right, very good. Okay, now the overhead. Up and back, split step, go, crossover steps. Use that left hand, breathing, repeat it, up, up, up. The faster, the better. As long as your strokes are not breaking down. Imagine there's a tennis ball. Keep your eyes at the hit. And breathing. One more time. Say yes at the hit. And one more time means keep on going. One more time. All right, great job. All right, now the serve. Toss way out in front. 1, 2, 3, split step. Better ready position. Take your time on the serve. Hands out in front in that ready position. Stay there for a little bit longer with the ready position. All right, start further back. Toss way out in front. You got to give yourself some room. And last one. Okay, driveway practice for the approach shot. Victor's going to show us a tabletop approach shot. He's going to run, he's going to turn, he's going to cross over, he's going to run, he's going to split step. Now, with the tabletop, it's like a volley with an added follow-through in this position. So show us that. All right, jog backwards. All right, one more time. All right, now the footwork's the same. This time he's going to hit a topspin approach shot. Circular swing, get below it and lift. Breathing every time. Light, light, light on your feet. And again. So do that one more time, Victor, but make sure that you run first. Don't turn first, run first. It does look like they blend together, but you run first. You gain forward momentum, proximity to the net. Okay, hold up. Now, tabletop on the backhand, the footwork's the same. You're going to run, cross over, run. But run first, go. Tabletop on the backhand. And split step. All right, now topspin. Come all the way back, all the way back. All right, now the underspin approach shot. Come all the way back. What he's going to do is he's going to run, and then as he hits, to stay sideways, he brings his back foot underneath, just a karaoke step. All right, show us that. All the way back. And last one. Now, we have the short course, the Great Base Initiative. We have the long course, Tennis Intelligence is Applied. On our longer course, we show the tiebreaker test. It's hitting 6 balls. Cross court deep on the forehand side, cross court deep on the backhand side, up over the service line. And there's a couple different variations of it, but you have to make all 6 shots to score 1 point. Now, in this confined area, in this small driveway, what Victor's going to do is do the 6-ball drill. Now, he's showing you the forehand, he's showing you the backhand. He's going to have a forehand approach shot, he's going to have a backhand approach shot, he's going to alternate, and he can come in, practice hitting it as a tabletop pattern or a topspin pattern, but he's going to practice the basic shots. You know, he has a 2-handed volley, but we'd want to have him practice both 2-handed and 1-handed. But again, he's got to do it visually as if there's a target. So show us the 6-ball drill. Movement. All right, so that time was the forehand approach, this time would be the backhand approach. Come all the way back to me, all the way back to me, give yourself some room. All right, go ahead. And go one more time. So keep moving, he's working on his footwork. Okay, notice, for example, with his footwork on his overhead, that he's using the crossover steps. He's not shuffling back. He's turning, going like this, which helps him with his body rotation. When he's hitting his ground strokes, he's hitting and he's recovering. He's hitting, recovers to the center. It's a crossover step. All right, let's just go one more time in the 6-ball drill. Go ahead. All right, great job, Victor. High five. I love tennis and I really love backboards. Backboards are the best way to practice. Unfortunately, they can be the worst way to practice as well. A young guy like Victor is going to take a 2-ounce ball and see if he can just knock the wall down. And when that happens, they're not practicing with a purpose. Also, too, you just drive through the neighborhood and you see some young kid who loves tennis and he's innocently, he or she, they're practicing against the garage door. What happens is they're practicing skill, but they're not practicing form. Now, this is a copy, improved copy of what we used in the 80s and 90s called the Tennis Mate. The portable backboard, you can put it in your garage, you can put it in a driveway setting like this, a basement. You can even put it out on your yard. Now, it forces you to have vertical swings. It forces you to hit in a very confined area. The tennis court, remember, is less than 20 degrees wide. So, for example, this would be down the line. This would be cross court. Down the line, cross court, 19.1 degrees. Now the rebound board, so Victor could go out on the yard, and when the ball comes down on an uneven surface like the grass, now the ball is going to bounce up. So it helps him with an even bounce, but also if he was a beginning player, which now he's not, it would actually slow the ball down because the rebound effect is going to be up here. So let's watch him just hit with the board. Forehands and backhands. He's moving, he's breathing. Okay, hold up. I'll just grab the tennis balls, Victor. So the portable backboard is great for fun, it's great for fitness, it's great for footwork, it's also great for strokes. Now, this is not as easy as it looks, but what he's going to do now is he's going to hit 2 forehands, 2 balls, forehand after forehand. Okay, go ahead. Get it started slowly and then pick up the tempo. Short, compact swing. All right, now if you just stop those, so obviously he's put some time on the portable backboard, the Great Base backboard. Now what he's going to do is show us the backhand with 2 tennis balls. And then when you miss, you just got to start again. Got one? Okay, go ahead. All right, now I'd love to read about tennis players, and it just goes without saying, every great tennis player spent endless hours on a backboard. Now what Victor's going to do is he's going to hit some serves. So now he's got a tennis ball. So shadow swinging is very important. This right here adds to the practice. Now, for me, if someone is going to take piano lessons, it only makes sense that they have a piano at their house to practice. If someone's going to take tennis lessons, and tennis lessons can be expensive, only makes sense to have a portable backboard. If you can build a regular backboard, that's great, but you're still going to get rainy days, so you want to have an indoor backboard. Now what Victor's going to do is he's going to play a set. He's going to hit a serve, and we'll say, okay, play 8 ground strokes, forehand, backhand, and that would be 15 love, like he's playing Mr. Nobody, Mrs. Nobody. So Victor, you got a good chance of winning this one. And he's moving, he's breathing, and he loves it. And what we find is the better someone gets, the appetite increases. They want to hit more balls. People love to improve. Okay, with that, typically what happens is when we hear the term burnout, it's not really burnout for the most part. With most players, it's frustration factor because they're not getting better. And if you don't practice, you're not going to get better. Now, Victor, if you'd come right over here, hit forehands. I'm going to hit backhands. So what we can do is we can check our checkpoints. We can slow down. I'm going to go like this, hitting one-handed. I'm going to come up. And you're going to stay right over here, Victor. Okay, Victor's back. Turn to the camera, Victor, smile. Next time we're going to give Victor a speaking part. Now I'm going to come up like this. ATA, hold the archway in this position. I'm going to stay sideways. Hand-to-hand forms a line. All right, Victor's going to come up, release that swing from his elbow in this position. So I get to slow down and self-evaluate. And then Victor gets to do the same. All right, now Jeff Lewis is going to come in, and what they're going to do is they're going to go side to side, up and back. It's great to have a practice partner. Kids want to be around other kids. So Jeff's going to pretend he's a big kid. You're the little kid. Give me the high five. So you're going to go up and back. Jeff's going to go side to side. All right, get it going, guys. Oh, don't get lost on us, Victor. We love you, buddy. And just to count, okay, guys, get 100. Focus, eyes on the ball. Keep your eyes down and lift. Tennis is also a lower body sport. So the great base backboard with the great base information, and this will be very powerful to have people improve the game. All right, guys, give each other a high five. Good job. Teaching aids. There's a logical progression. So Victor, if you just shadow swing like you're in front of the mirror. So the mirror is going to be first. Okay, what would be second would be the cone. So back up a step, please. Now inside your house, grab some of these foam balls. In our country, you can go to oncourtoffcourt.com. But it's great to buy foam balls. You won't break any light bulbs. All right, so practice this. Make the letter L. Now, if you could purchase a tennis trainer, the tennis trainer would come before the great base backboard. So now, hit some forehands against the tennis trainer. Back to the ready position each time, breathing out, getting low, and then doing the reps. Okay, hold up. Now, obviously, it's great to have a ball basket like this because eventually you have to take all this to the tennis court. And you can practice with the different balls that are different speeds. The red is slower than the orange. But let's do this. Victor, if you'd back up. Now, this is called the tennis twist. The great legendary Dennis Vandermeer used to call these the little mothers because his mother would toss balls to him. Okay, back up. We would call them the Stanley Cup. We just pick it up like it's the Stanley Cup. So Victor's going to hit a forehand and see if he can hit it right back to me. Just swing like a Ferris wheel. Ball goes like a bicycle tire. Now you can set up a basketball hoop where he could put the ball right up in the hoop and give him a target. Now with tennis players, they think their target's low and huge. The tennis target, just like a basketball hoop, is going to be small and going to be elevated. All right, now shadow swing backhands. Shadow swing backhands. All right, give me the high five. Say I love practice.
I love practice.
All right. Okay, what you want to do is program your swing and then toss your swing. We're always asking young kids the riddle. Does the racket find the toss or does the toss find the racket? Actually, a player should be able to close their eyes, wear a blindfold, and they should be able to serve. So what we want you to do, and Victor will show us, is hang a string, a ball at the end of the string. So for Victor, it's his outstretched arm and racket. Now just show us your contact point, Victor, in the power line. All right, now go through your motion slowly, properly, and then hit. And then I'll set it up for him. Now, obviously, he can do this on his own as well. But hang a string from the ceiling. What you want to do is program this swing, because when young people are learning to play, many times what they do is they toss the ball everywhere. But this will help him program his swing to be efficient. All right, do it a couple more times. Just say yes at the hit. So you load on that back foot. It's out at 1 o'clock, low and to the right. Okay, hit a couple more. And again. All right, good job, Victor. Get a sock. You've got to get a sock. A long sock, a tube sock, sometimes they're referred to as a baseball sock. It's an old baseball trick for serving. Take 3 tennis balls, put them in the sock, and then tie a knot. Why baseball coaches used this years ago is if your palm goes up, it's not a throwing motion. If your palm goes up, what happens is the balls in the sock come back and hit you in the head or the back. So in serving, when I turn, okay, the balls will come between my elbow and my head this way. I'm going to have my palm down here. It's going to be palm down throughout. And then I have this action going up in this position. So it should be done in front of a full-length mirror so young Victor would know he's doing it properly. Why don't you just show us, swing the sock a few times. All right, now come on back here. Why don't you do this? Just so many different drills. One, you can just throw the sock as far as you can. Now, we won't do that right now. But another one would be just to serve, go through the power X, come in, 1, 2, 3, split step. Okay, show us that. Now you went forward a little bit too soon. Stay back longer. Just wants to coil properly. Another thing he can do is where he has the ball hanging from the ceiling is use that as his contact point, and now just go ahead and hit that with a sock. Great way to keep a player looking forward, keeping their head still, and once again having the body alignment where it's that power X, where you're leaning in at 45-degree angle and your body segments, your toes all the way to your nose are at a 45. So go ahead. Now the next drill he's going to do is a very, very tough drill. I always tease people and say, I tease and say, okay, I do this on the radio. I can't demonstrate this one on TV. That means it's not seen when it's on the radio. Laugh on 2. 1, 2. Ha, ha, ha. My jokes are not always so funny. But pinch the sock, shadow swing 1, and then come right up like this, and then see if you can hit the ball this way. Is that on TV? You got to stay back longer. You got to breathe, turn, and go up. And one more. Now try to do this one where you go forward. Because if he's always staying back, he programs himself for toss that's too far back. Now toss and go forward. And then what he has to do is, say for example, he's going to do a set of 10 before he goes to school. He's going to do a set of 10 before he goes to bed. It just takes minutes. And the 1-minute manager, that's how you become great. All right. What we have to do is we have to record practice. We want to write it down. So great place to put the practice chart, a monitoring chart. Tennis management is right on the refrigerator. It's not the will to win, it's the will to prepare. It's just one piece of paper, and we've got the 3 holes so we can take each piece of paper, put it in a ring binder, and therefore we can look back. So this is just the week of December 2nd for Victor. There's some things on here besides the Great Base Initiative. 50-50 means he's going to do 50 sit-ups, 50 push-ups every day. As soon as he gets out of bed, he's going to jump rope. He's going to do 3 3-minute rounds, rest in between. It's going to take 11 minutes. But he's got down shadow swinging the backboard. And we've added these words, and you can add many things, but is he using the string? Is he using the cone? Is he using the sock? Is he using the board? Is he using the mirror? You can also put reps on this, but much better for Victor. Why don't you do that, Victor? Come on up and put a lot of check marks. The check marks are much better than putting zeros. We always tell people if you want to be a tennis hero, you can't record zeros. All right, good man. Okay, let's practice a great base initiative. We've got Victor, the little guy. We got Austin, the big guy. Austin, the big guy, he did all these drills when he was Victor's age, and he's gone on. He's in this country a junior champion, Kalamazoo champion, college champion, NCAA, and now he's won at the futures and challenger level. Upward and onward. Let's see the forehand volley. Austin shadow swing, Victor hit. All right, now reverse. Austin hit, Victor shadow swing. All right, very good. Now back up a little bit. You know, off the bounce, Austin and overhead. Shadow swing, Victor. All right, now Victor, the overhead. All right, now let's have Austin serve. Victor shadow swing the serve. All right, Victor, here you go. All right, very good. Now, let's see you hit a forehand. All right, Victor, hand to hand. Move back a little bit, Victor. Austin shadow swing, down the line. And on this side, ready up, make a little circle. All right, very good. Now, switch. Let's go backhand volley. Move up to the net. Austin, shadow swing, Victor. Okay, let's do it again. One more time, Austin. Young Victor, he's hitting a two-handed backhand volley, but we also have him hit it one-handed. So right now, one-handed Victor. And again, Victor. All right, now Austin, two-handed. All guys, gals should be able to teach tennis. Demonstrate. Now Victor, two-handed. All right, now back up. Now the underspin backhand, hit and hold. Hand-to-hand forms a line. Now, someone at Austin's level still needs to go back and practice basics. You never grow away from basics. Vince Lombardi, be brilliant with basics. All right, now last, guys, we'll let you go first, Victor. Topspin backhands. Austin shadow swing, circle, lift up. One more time, Victor. You didn't turn your hips in. Turn your hips in. That's better. Now Austin, and lift, sit in the chair. One more time. All right, guys, for the Great Base Initiative, give each other the high five. All right, now Great Base Initiative at home, practicing in front of the mirror, all those exercises we've gone through. Now let's just hit forehand volleys up the line, Kiera. Jose, you're next. Let's go up. Say yes when you hit the ball. You got to breathe out. So obviously you have to get on the tennis court and you have to drill. And you can see bent to bent. Okay, keeping the head still, racket head above the wrist. Up, up, up. Discipline, jogging backwards. All right, Kiera, now an approach shot. Okay, play a topspin approach shot. Down the line, come in, volley cross court. In, hands away from your body, good with your feet. Next player up, jogging backwards. Now the strength of the individual will come out. There will always be individuality, but you can't violate physical laws. Okay, careful with the extra hand motion. All right, now 3 balls, cross court deep. Approach shot down the line, volley cross court, one at a time, hit, recover, lifting game. Now come back. No, it's Kiera's turn, Jose, up. Split, good job. Now hit and recover, get underneath, take your time. Now recover, move through the shot. That's why they call it an approach shot. Into volley. Path of the racket, path of the target. Sit in the chair and lift. Great. All right, excellent spin on those first 2 shots. Great movement. Recover, now play the approach. Split. 3 for 3, great. All right, backhand volleys, two-handed, down the line. Go to the center of the court when you're done. Up, breathing, split step. Take a turn, change your grip, straighten your arm. Everything that you practiced in front of the mirror this morning. Right now, one-handed. Excellent volley, Jose. One-handed volley. Elbow up, it's good. Separate your arms. Stay sideways now. So everything you practice at home, you get out and you practice on the tennis court. And again, Jose up. All right, now move back. Okay, just show us on balance a one-handed underspin backhand. All right, now, again, Jose, you're up. One-handed underspin backhand. Kiera, now play a backhand approach shot down the line. Backhand volley, one-handed cross court. Down the line, karaoke step, you step underneath. Come in, split step. Volley cross court, follow the direction of the ball. There you go. So you can see that they need work, but they're on their way. Most kids today, unfortunately, aren't even taught the approach shot. And they can hit one-handed approach shots, two-handed approach shots. Now play a two-handed approach shot. Top spin, two-handed approach shot. Come in, split step, two-handed volley, cross court. Follow the direction of the ball, two-handed approach shot. Great hit, up, split. Great small steps. All right, now cross court deep, Jose. Cross court deep, a backhand. Hit and go to home base. Don't hit first, hit and hold. Okay, now recover. Now play your approach shot. Percentage line, in and in, split. Now you didn't get back to a forehand grip when you made the split step. No shortcuts. Okay, top spin ground stroke. All right, now play the approach. This is what you practice in the driveway. Repetition, mother of skill. One more time each. Breathe at the hit. Small little steps and lift. Recover, very good with the crossover step. Move through the approach shot. A little bit too close to the ball. All right. Always follow the direction of the ball. And now lift. Keep the eyes down at the hit. Split. Go forward. Long hitting zone. Great. All right, Kiera, off the bounce. Jose, shadow swinging. Crossover steps. Power X. Breathing. And again, off the bounce. All right, up to the net. Start in the ready position. Start in the ready position. Now in the air. In the air. Ready position again. I love overheads. It's as big as a basketball. I love overheads. Excellent. And switch. Jose, off the bounce. Kiera, shadow swinging. Abbreviated swing. They use that left hand. Salute position. And back in. They know the checkpoints. They know the word picture method. Shake hands with the giant as you reach up. Now, ready position. Now in the air. Eyes at the hit. That's it. Nice and loose. Don't try to hit the ball hard. Try to hit the ball right. Excellent. All right, now the serve. Jose to serve. First one on balance. Okay, very good. Sideways. Excellent. Now the serve. Slow to fast. Go forward. Arc that ball forward. Excellent. One more. Very good. The palm is down. The arm is loose. Go spaghetti. Edge of the racket up. Okay. Higher over the net next time. Kiera, your turn. Now shadow swing, Jose. Forward, Jose. Then go back on balance. Okay, now serve and go forward. Jose, edge of the racket up. Left arm stays up. And Kiera, here's the ball. One more. All right, very good. Excellent.
My name is Jose.
My name is Kiera.
And we support the Great Base Initiative.
Okay, to conclude the Great Base practice, let's just look at a couple courts. Court right in front of me, elementary kids, doing a 3-player weave, movement. They have to get up in the morning and shadow swing in front of the mirror. They've got to do, rule number 1, what they don't want to do. We find a lot of young players, old players, that get too cool for school, and they don't do the basic practice routines. Now, a couple things about the Great Base. On the second court, we have a player the gal from Bulgaria is helping the guy from Japan. We would love to have people support the Great Base Initiative. We'd love to have people become Great Base certified. To become Great Base certified, you want to be able to teach. Teaching is a milestone. You want to be able to give back. You don't want to just be a taker. We want our program, the Great Base Initiative, to become by kids for kids. We teach everyone to teach tennis. Certainly it's a conversation piece, it's a resume builder, it's community service. So many, many positive aspects of the Great Base Initiative. One, to have a great base, but even more importantly, on top of that, is being able to be a peer teacher, to be able to contribute to the tennis program that you're part of. Thanks for listening.